Good morning. Welcome to Friday morning. It is that time of the week. I hope you've made great progress in whatever goals you have for yourself this week. There is still a little bit of time to get those boxes checked. Our teacher this week is Brach. Our meditation on a Friday is always all about love. Anami, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Grania, good morning. Happy Friday. And let's get right into today's message. Imagine the ripple effect of a pebble tossed into a still pond. Our actions, big and small, have an undeniable impact on those around us. But how often do we truly consider the profound influence we hold in the hearts of others? Linda, good morning. Happy Friday. Danae, good morning. Good to see you on this Friday. I particularly love our Friday meditation journey, and Tara Brach's words beautifully lead us into that circle. The first thought from Tara Brach is, the intimacy that arises in listening and speaking truth is only possible if we can open to the vulnerability of our own hearts. It's only possible if we can open to the vulnerability of our own hearts. Anthony, good morning. Breathing in, contacting the life that is right here is our first step. Once we have held ourselves with kindness, then we can touch others in a vital and healing way. The next thought from Tara Brach says, in any moment, no matter how lost we feel, we can take refuge in presence and love. We need only pause, breathe, and open to the experience of aliveness within us. In that wakeful openness, we come home to the peace and freedom of our natural awareness. And the last thoughts by Tara Brach for our meditation this morning. Most of us need to be reminded that we are good. Antoinette, good morning. Happy Friday morning to you. Anne-Marie, good morning. Charlene, good morning. Most of us need to be reminded that we are good, that we are lovable, that we belong. If we knew just how powerfully our thoughts, words, and actions affected the hearts of those around us, we'd reach out and join hands again and again. Our relationships have the potential to be a sacred refuge, a place of healing and awakening. With each person we meet, we can learn to look behind the mask and see the one who longs to love and be loved. So I'll linger on this point that she makes. Our relationships have the potential to be a sacred refuge, a place of healing and awakening. But it's often our own uncertainty and lack of trust in ourselves that make our relationships challenging. Once we have held ourselves in kindness, we become safe in our own company. And then we can touch others in vital and healing ways. I'm going to repeat that again. Once we have held ourselves, once we have held our own hearts in real kindness, then we become safe in our own company. And that can take such a journey, such a lot of hard work to even just become safe in our own company. Then we can touch others in vital and healing ways. If you can pause, breathe, and get in contact with the life within you, then you'll find safety in the presence of you. And you'll come home to peace and freedom. When we become safe, our relationships become safe. and reaching out and joining hands becomes the only way to live. If you're ready, this is our journey today. We are all sitting in the same circle. Even while you're in your home and I'm in mine, and we're in different countries, can you feel the sense of our circle being the same one, the same circle? You can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. As you breathe in, fill up your belly with air. And as you do, raise yourself up. With every inhale, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale, take a look around your circle at all the beautiful humans breathing right along with you. Bodies rising and falling in their own breathing rhythm. And see if your imagination will allow you to fill in the background. Where in the world is our circle sitting right now? Lean into the playfulness of this question. And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the floor next to you, I guess to the ground next to you, what would you feel between your fingers? What would you feel under your palms? In this place where our circle is sitting, what do you hear? And what do you smell? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. You can lean your upper body over to the left and also lean your upper body over to the right. Feel where the edges of your back muscles are and gently lean into those edges. It's worth, just as it is worth stopping for a few big breaths multiple times in your day, it's also worth stopping to give your spine some movement. When you do, when you stretch out your back and move your spine, you are moving spinal fluid up and down your spine. That's just like greasing the gears of a machine. moving spinal fluid up and down your spine, switches on your nervous system, wakes up your brain, brings clarity. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as much as we are able to do that, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon in your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want to remind you that there's a whole circle of beautiful humans sitting here with you. They're all taking this breath with you. They're all welcoming themselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful as possible with this experience. Invite the child in you to join you. And whenever it's necessary, add a splash of imagination. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want you to consciously try and inhale more air than you ever have before. Fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have. And while you hold this belly full of air, bring your attention to the sensation that wakes up in your core. What physical sensation do you become aware of as you hold this belly full of air? More than ever before, remember? Take your next big breath. Can you feel it? Can you feel a sensation stir somewhere in your core as you hold a belly full of air? Let's do it again. Same thing. Try and inhale even more air than you just did. Fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have. And let your attention gently rest on the sensation you feel waking up in your core. Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And here's where I'd like you to add a bit of imagination. Just imagine the sensation that wakes up in you as you hold a belly full of air. That is where the portal opens. That is where light flows into you. Can you feel it there? Can you feel light move within you? Take your next big breath. Place your hand over that spot where you feel the light move in you. And with your next big breath as you dive deep in, ask that light to grow. Ask it to grow bigger within you and spread inside your body. Take your next big breath. Place your other hand over your heart. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask the light that's flowing in you to flow up into your heart, and add as much imagination as you need to see it happen. What would it feel like? What would it look like to see light flow through your body, into your heart, through your heart, and all around your heart? Take your next big breath. Imagine your heart as a bright orb of light shining in your chest. And looking at the humans in your circle with their hands on their hearts, you can see the light in their chests ready to break through. we'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding phase and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down. But in your circle, it is time for you to stand up. Stand up and open your heart and pour out love on all these beautiful humans in your circle. You take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on your left, and placing your hands on her head, you feel a surge through your heart. It's a little bit like placing your hand on a fire hose and feeling the pulsating inside. You can feel love and light pulsating through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. You take another step to your left to stand behind the next person on your left, and placing your hands on his head, there is again a surge that you can feel through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body, and his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. You feel that in your heart. You slowly make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, putting your hands on every head, and pouring out love for everyone. Making your way back to your spot. You take your seat, and now it's your turn. It's your turn to be served, and it's our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in behind you. You feel the first pair of hands placed on your head. And a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body. And it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it. Another pair of hands are placed on your head. And more love is poured over you, running over your head, over your face, over your body. And it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it there. There is more. Again, you feel someone shuffle closer behind you, and hands are placed on your head, and more love is poured over you. And as it happens again and again, I'd love you to join me in opening your hands, turning your palms upwards, and being the embodiment of receiving. And as more love is poured over you, if you can, please say this with me. I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving love. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There is nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove. I just am enough. And if you can, join me one more time in stepping outside of yourself. Step outside yourself, turn around and look at yourself. Look at this human sitting there, clearly a human who is trying their best. Place your hands on the head of this human. And perhaps place your hand on your own heart. And speak to you, speak these words to you. You are worthy. You are worthy of receiving love. You are deserving. You deserve being loved. You are good enough. Just as you are good enough. There is nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove before you qualify. You are enough. Say it to yourself one more time. You are enough. We've all made our way back to our spots and taken our seats. And you can sit and embody this human that you are once again. We can all reach out sideways and take the hands next to us and make the circle full as we take the last 5 breaths of gratitude together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the source of light that you are for the world around you. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the beautiful ripple of love that you are in this world. Do you know the hearts you touch and the ripple effect that your love creates? Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love and love you just exactly the way you are. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Perhaps the only real work that we have to do is to become safe within ourselves. When you're alone with your thoughts, when you're alone with your emotions, are you safe? Are you always safe in that place? Safe alone with your thoughts? Safe alone with your feelings? Because when you finally are, suddenly the whole world becomes a lot safer. Jaceel, a very good Friday morning to you. It's good to see you. Elizabeth, a good morning. Thank you for popping in and joining us for a while. Thank you, Grania. Have a beautiful Friday. Ingo, thank you for popping in. It's always good to see you pop in, brother. Thank you, Anami. I hope your heart feels as full as mine does right now. Thank you, Linda. Wishing you a beautiful Friday. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Sunmuddy. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, Charlene. Trying to remember who's in the background. And I probably always forget a few. Lots of love to every one of you. Have a beautiful Friday. I want to mention this again. Your biggest job is to be safe within you. Safe in the presence of your thoughts. Safe in the presence of your emotions. If you can do that, the whole world becomes a safer place. Lots of love to every one of you. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.